Hi everyone. Today we're going to study chi-square. Let us define chi-square. And this is symbolized by x with power 2. The chi-square statistic is used to check whether a frequency distribution fits a specific pattern. This is referred to as the chi-square goodness of fit test. For examples, the first one is, to meet customer demand, a manufacturer of running shoes may wish to see whether buyers show a preference for a specific style. Another example, a traffic engineer may wish to see whether accidents occur more often on some days than on others, so that he can increase police patrols accordingly. This is now the formula of chi-square. So we have here chi-square equals the summation of this fraction. The numerator is capital O minus capital E, and the quantity is squared over the denominator, that is capital E. The O here is the observed frequency, or we say the actual frequency, whereas the E is equal to the expected frequency. In finding the critical value on the table of chi-square, we need to compute 4 degrees of freedom, and the formula is C minus 1, and this C is the number of categories. There are assumptions for chi-square. Number 1, the data are obtained from a random sample. Second, the expected frequency for each category must be 5 or more. We have some notes here. This test, or this chi-square test, is a right-tailed test, since when capital O minus capital E values are squared, the answer will be positive or 0. Second, if unexpected frequency of a class is less than 5, then that class can be combined with another class, so that the expected frequency is 5 or more. Let us see this example. The advisor of an ecology club at a large college believes that the group consists of 10% freshmen, 20% sophomores, 40% juniors, and 30% seniors. The membership for the club this year consisted of 14 freshmen, 19 sophomores, 51 juniors, and 16 seniors. At alpha equals 0.10, test the advisor's conjecture. For our step 1, we state the hypothesis and identify the claim. We write the null hypothesis as H sub 0, colon, and we write the club consists of 10% freshmen, 20% sophomores, 40% juniors, and 30% seniors. Meanwhile, for the alternative hypothesis, that is H sub 1, colon, we write the distribution is not same as stated in the null hypothesis. And then, if we read our problem, the claim is in the null hypothesis. Step 2 is to find the critical value. Let us compute for degree of freedom, and that is df equals c minus 1. There are 4 categories, so we write 4 minus 1, and the df equals 3. Next, at alpha equals 0.10, the critical value equals 6.251. This value is obtained from the chi-square table. Step 3, compute the test value. So we will compute the chi-square value using this formula. In computing for the test value, it is advisable to put the data here in a table. So we have here a table with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and there are 3 rows. The first column here is for the frequency, and we write the observed and the expected frequencies. The next 4 columns are intended for the categories. So we have the freshmen with 14 observed frequency, sophomores with 19 observed frequency, juniors with 51 observed frequency, and the seniors with 16 observed frequency. The last column is for the total. Getting the total here, we have 100. Now let us compute for the expected frequency. With respect to the corresponding percentage of each category, we're going to multiply those percentages to the total number of the observed frequency. So we see here 0.10 times 100 equals 10. This is for the freshmen. For the sophomores, 0.20 times 100 equals 20. For the juniors, 0.40 times 100 equals 40. For the seniors, 0.30 times 100 equals 30. Take note that when we get the total of the expected frequency, it must be equal to the total of the observed frequency. Now, let us use this formula to compute the chi-square value. So we have here the first fraction as 14 minus 10, the quantity is squared, over 10, plus the second fraction 19 minus 20, the quantity is squared, over 20, plus the third fraction 51 minus 40, the quantity is squared, over 40, plus the last fraction is 16 minus 30, and this quantity is squared, over 30. Simplifying the 4 fractions here, we will get 1.6 for the first fraction, plus 0.05 for the second fraction, plus 3.025 for the third fraction, plus the last fraction is equal to 6.533. Getting the sum, the chi-square value is 11.208. Now, step 4 is to make the decision. since the test value is greater than the critical value. In symbol, we write the 11.208 is greater than 6.251. In effect, the test value falls in the critical region. So we say that to reject the null hypothesis. For step 5, summarize the result. And we say there is enough evidence to reject the advisor's claim. This is our final answer. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.